morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Hello, beautiful ladies.
Good evening.
Welcome to today's live.
Buongiorno.
Hello, good evening, Miss Donna.
Good to see
morning,
everyone. I
everyone.
hope everyone has a good Sunday. And it's not too hot. Also, I already see some people very hot, but I hope everyone is enjoying summer. And for those of you watching us, as always, please put in the comments where you are watching us from. We are a global community, so we welcome everyone from all over the world. And I hope you put in the comments so we know where we reached you out to. And today, as every Sunday, we talk about mindset, about beliefs, but mostly about the story we tell ourselves every single day and how those stories become our reality. So let's tell ourselves some good stories, right? So if you are new here, I'm Donna. I'm a mom. I'm an IT manager by profession and also an online entrepreneur. I'm a business mentor. I'm helping other people start their own business online, just like I was started, so paying it forward. And here with me today, I have this incredible woman from our business community who are doing just the same. We are all doing the same business, leveraging the same amazing system. And we'll talk today about, as I said, about mindset and about how important is the story we tell ourselves. Affects not only the business, but even our lives, right? But before going into the theme today, let's do a quick round of intro. So, Elena, morning. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Hi, my name is Elena. I'm from Toronto, Ontario. I've been born and raised in Canada, and but my background is Italian. I'm a semi-retired bookkeeper. I'm a nana of 2 little boys and 2 grown children as well. I am a business owner and a mentor as well with this business and loving every minute of it and learning. Buongiorno a tutti, io mi chiamo Elena, sono qui in Canada, sono nata qui, i miei genitori sono dall'Italia e io sono semi-retired di una contabile. Sono anche una nonna di 2 bambini, 2 ragazzi, ho 2 figlie anche e ho anche dei genitori che io guardo il loro bisogno pure. Sono anche un digital business owner che mi piace tanto perché mi dà il tempo di fare quello che è necessario di fare. Grazie, buona giornata. Thank you.
Moira, good afternoon.
Good evening from my side, Dana. Good evening, everybody. Good morning and good afternoon to the rest of the world. I am in the hot, over 40 degrees Dubai. I'm originally from South Africa. I'm actually here 4 years now. I'm a full-time registered midwife. I'm here with my family. And the journey is so far is, I said the other day, is interesting and learning every single day. And today I'm a bit outside. We're just having some braai, as the South Africans know it, with some friends and just socializing, just getting away from the hustle and the bustle and all this. The week that was crazy and busy, and that is why today is just a laid-off Sunday as well, a lazy Sunday. But I'm here because all of you also need to know what we are doing, the beautiful ladies here on the panel. Thank you, Dana.
Thank you, Moira. And I love it how on a lazy Sunday you still do your business, which I think it tells something. It tells everyone how doing this business doesn't feel like work, right? You can do it even on a lazy Sunday. So I love that. Jasmine, good morning. Good to see you again.
Good morning, Miss Danas are all beautiful lady business partners from all over the world. I am good morning from California. Right now, 7 a.m. in California. Nice to meet you, everyone. I am Jasmine A. I am originally from Myanmar. Right now, I'm currently residing in United States, California with my husband and 1.5-year-old beautiful daughters. I am a professional full-time healthcare employee in California over 10 years. I am also a digital business entrepreneur and mentor. Nice to meet you all.
Thank you, Jasmine. Nabantika, good morning.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Dana. So I would love to say that thank you so much, everyone, whoever following us on our pages, and feel free to comment and connect with us. That's why we are here. So my name is Abantika. I live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada for last 18 years. Originally, I was born and I was brought up in India, Kolkata. I'm a Bengali. And I'm a full-time employee in the legislative service, but at the same time, I'm so happy to be a part of this amazing business community. I'm also running this business as my plan B. And today we are going to talk about more in detail about this, so stay tuned. নমস্কার, আমার নাম অবন্তিকা। আমি একজন বাঙালি। আমি কলকাতা, ইন্ডিয়া থেকে এসেছি। এখানে কানাডায় আছি প্রায় 18 বছর। এখানে আমি আমার ফ্যামিলির সাথে থাকি। আমি একজন ফুল টাইম এমপ্লয়ি। তার সাথে আমি আমার এই ডিজিটাল অনলাইন বিজনেসটাও করছি। আমরা এই বিষয়ে আরো অনেক বিশদ বলবো। সাথে থাকুন। কোনো প্রশ্ন থাকলে করুন। থ্যাংক ইউ। থ্যাংক ইউ। ব্যাক টু ইউ, Dana.
Thank you, Nabantika. Vaida, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning, beautiful lady, and everyone, wherever you are listening to us. Just stay with us till the end of what we are doing. My name is Vida. I'm original from Ghana and currently in the U.S., Connecticut. I'm a mom, I'm a registered nurse, and proud digital business owner. When you are the Fube Biera Ubia Utsi, Pacho. Sanahana see a debia ye kana. Adia ye. We didn't divide I'm a free Ghana. The same with US. Me couldn't me mammy and me a nurse. I'm a digital business owner. But you should be say on function with Jumawa. Braha never came with our senior me shout and count. Back to you, Miss Dana.
Thank you, Vaida. And last not least, Grace, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning, Dana, and good morning to all the beautiful ladies here, and good morning to all the viewers and whoever is watching us or is going to watch us later on. My name is Grace, and I live in Canada for the last 20 years. And I have 2 kids here and my husband, and I'm really enjoying this business because I'm a full-time business owner, so I'm really proud of saying that. That's why I keep saying that wherever I get a chance to do that. So नमस्ते सभी को। मेरे जो भाई बहन जो इंडिया से है या कहीं से भी जो हिंदी भी समझते हैं, हम सबको मेरा बहुत बहुत नमस्ते। मेरा नाम ग्रेस है और मैं कनाडा में पिछले 20 साल से रह रही हूँ और मैं इंडिया से दिल्ली से हूँ और मैं एक फुल टाइम तरीके से इस बिजनेस को चला रही हूँ। एंड मैं बहुत ज़्यादा प्राउड फील करती हूँ कि मैं ये बिजनेस स्टार्ट करने के लिए डिसीजन लिया। आप भी प्लीज हमें वॉच कीजिए और सोचिए कि अगर ये बिजनेस आप सोचते हैं कि आप कर सकते हैं तो आप जरूर इसको ट्राई करिए। थैंक यू सो मच। थैंक्स Dana. Back to you.
Thank you, Grace, and thank you everyone for being here with me today. You are also gracious to keep thanking me, but without you here, it wouldn't be the same live, even if I would show up just by myself. So want to thank you. And I know there are a lot of people who want to be. Unfortunately, I can have only 6 guests on my platform online at the same time. So, but there are a lot of people. So these 6 ladies are the ones who really wanted and were the first ones who said yes. Let's go live on Sunday. But as you know, our community is much bigger. So before going in talking about today's theme, which is more mindset, because that's usually what we do on Sunday. But let's talk about a bit about what this business is, right? So we all said we are business mentors. We have our own businesses online. Some of us, like Grace, is doing full-time. Some of us are doing part-time. So what do you really do? Well, I think I mentioned it, and some of us did. We help people launch their own successful digital businesses using a proven system. We change lives through an online business. I know it sounds pretentious, but it is reality. It's an amazing system. It's designed for anyone, regardless, their skill set, their age, where they live in the world, or what they did in a past life. It's like an online franchise. It gives you everything from, the system, the automation, because it's online, so a lot of it is automation, the training that takes you from zero to CEO, the tools, the support. You get a mentor, you get a coach, you get everything you do. You just need to come, bring yourself, bring your spark and your energy. And of course, you need to put some time and some money into this business, but it doesn't compare with buying a Tim Hortons franchise, in the sense of how much the investment is for both time and money. Being an online business, it's much easier to get it started, and it's much easier to run it from wherever you are, because as long as you have an internet connection and a phone or a computer, you can run your business from, again, wherever you are. So it's an amazing platform. It has automation. It has very advanced marketing training that's kept up to date, and you get access to it without having to pay any, monthly subscription. You get access to these high quality products that we have, that it's making the whole process much easier. Although we don't deal directly with products, that's why we don't talk much about the products on our pages or on our lives, but that's how we get paid. And for those curious, we do have the first step, which is easy. We have a live session every Tuesday and Thursday. You can also watch the recording. It's free. It's 90 minutes. You'll get there much more details about what this business is actually. And also you'll hear from many more other people than us. Every live or every session has different people, like 5-6 people there, who talk about kind of what we do here, how they started, how this business changed their life. And you'll see people from around the world, from different, colors, backgrounds, ages, all there. So yes, we are real. It's a legit business. We do pay taxes at the end of the year, or we get some money back, depends on how the business went for the year. And there are people who manage to do extraordinary results. And the amazing part is not like 1 or 2 people who have these results. There are thousands and thousands of people who had these great results. It's not a get quick rich scheme. So yeah, you'll not get amazing results in a week, and it's not a job, right? So you don't have a salary at the end of the month, but it's a serious business that you invest money and energy and time in it, you get it back tenfold. So we are here today, real people, talking about our businesses. But today's theme is specific about the mindset, right? And how the stories that we tell ourselves, it's how much they matter. And kind of what inspired me was Oprah's quote, is "You become what you believe." Because I think I really, really believe that. You tell yourself you're not worth it, then guess what? You're not worth it. You really have to believe, that you are worth it, that you are successful, that you can do it. And then somehow it happens. It's not magical, but there is, I guess, some piece of magical in it. I don't know. It's hard to explain it. So we'll talk today more about this. And I'm curious what you ladies think about, how much is magic? How much is, I don't know, God, the universe, or maybe it's the power of our minds at the end of it. So maybe, Alana, since I see you close to me, I'll ask you first. What's one of maybe those limiting beliefs that you had about yourself, you believed about yourself and your ability to succeed? And maybe if you want to share with us.
Thank you, Dana. I used to believe I had to follow that one path forever. We take a career and we're to follow it, and whether we like it or not. That's the job that we had to do, and then starting something new later life meant that it was too late. That was another thing that, oh, now I can't start because I'm older and who wants to start something new or whatever. But it turns out that, it's never too late. Number one, that's what I've learned. So I took away that belief and had nothing to do with it. As actually the other thing was everything had to do with fear, right? Because we always have that fear. We come up with these excuses. It's too late. I'm too busy. I don't have enough time in the day. We all have 24 hours. It's just how we choose, how we spread those 24 hours, right? We have choices. And so that's my belief, that I think most of us can actually agree to this, that, we're so used to like tunnel vision. We're so used to, this is the only thing I know. This is the only thing I'm going to do. And I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. But there's so much out there. There's so much variety that we can be doing. And I mean, of course, I'm going to say this because, I'm going to be, beside this, as a digital business owner, I never thought I'd be doing that because, it's something new. And that's another thing. That's where fear comes in as well. Right. And the reason why I love it is because I own my own time and I can work around what I need to do with my business. And because of the self-automation as well, it's like, it's a hands down, so that's now what I believe in, from what I didn't believe. And now I believe in. Thank you.
Love it, and thank you for sharing, right? So, and it's not always easy to share that, like, because now you realize that it sounds almost silly that to tell yourself that like it's too late. No, it's never too late. Until you have a last breath, it's never too late. But still, we all think of that somehow. It's like, yeah, maybe it's too late, especially, an online business. It's like, yeah, I'm 50, I'm 40. And it's like, that's so funny once you go past that. Looking back, it's almost you're ashamed to admit that you had those thoughts and how they shape us, right? Because then you get that fear in your head, and it's so hard to pass over that. But it's so true the other way, where you tell yourself, I can do it. Yeah, I have no idea how. I have no idea what I'll start. But if you really believe that you can do it, somehow it happens, and you find a way. So let's talk about Moira. If you want to share like one of your beliefs, and it could be like, I don't know if it's the same as Elena said, like I don't have time, or and how that belief, how did you change that belief? How did you shift that belief? And were you able? Was it easy to make the mindset shift?
Thank you so much for that, Dana, for that question, because I was thinking about this. My thing that I normally used to have was starting something and not finishing it. I had a battle with that, So when I came across this business, I still had that fear of what if I don't finish this thing, But the more I engaged into all the information that I receive out of this business, the more I told myself, like, Moira, this is something that you can finish. This is something that you can finish. You started it, and there's so much good in it that it outweighs a lot of bad, negative things. I don't want to say bad, negative things, right? So what I normally do when it comes to that kicking in again, this doubting myself, positive self-talk, I am doing that. I'm finding to do it more and more often because it helped me, and it's really helping me, So that's the thing that I use, especially when I feel like those days when you feel like you're not going to finish this or you won't be able to finish this task. But we have a lot of programs here, and I tend to push myself. I don't know why, but yeah, that's me. I tend to push myself. I love a challenge, so I love to take up a challenge, and I see how far I come. But the one thing that really hold me back, as I said previously, was not finishing this thing. And when I see all the benefits that outweighs everything, in this business, I told myself, Moira, you have gold in your hand, if I may say it like that. So you really need to, you know, um, you have to commit yourself and you have to dedicate yourself and you have to do this because you have two faces looking at you, your responsibility and the fact that I know, this business is gonna go to them, one day when I'm no more there, or if I decide, okay, let me take a break, and the kids take over, this is still the best for me, the best, one of the best benefits in this business because as moms, I know many of you are moms, parents, our kids. We worry more about them, we stress about them, their future. If we see what is happening in the world now, you get so scared, right? And as much as you want to do more for them, I took a break yesterday. I said, Saturday it's a lazy day for me. I'm just going to do the minimum, So this business, I know and I believe, will allow me to have that quality time with my kids because this is what I want, and for them also to understand this business, right? They are still young to understand it, but sometimes they mimic me when I do this live sessions or whatever. And but coming back to the thing that I do when I'm in doubt and when I have or I have that self limitation, in things that I can do. The other thing is I see so much success in everybody else, many of the people in this business, and I tell myself, Moira, they have been through this, and they are there to encourage and inspire and to motivate me. So I look up to a lot of people in this business, a lot, and that keeps me going, and that actually helps me also when it comes to my positive self-talk, my prayer, my I ams that I do, on a daily basis, and the people, the success of other people. I will clap for you, I will celebrate with you, I will, because we are part of our community, right? And the more you give, the more you will receive. So that is what keeps me driven and motivated. Thanks, Dana.
Thank you, Moira. Oh, very, very good tips, right? We all know that some of our beliefs are limiting and keeping us, but it's not as easy to just say, oh, forget about that belief, be stronger and move on. It's easier said than done. And it's not, we all know that you need to choose only those thoughts that move you forward, but then how you do it. And I think you pointed a couple of things very important, right? Reminding your why, having a strong reason that's more than yourself, right? Like your kids, helping others, something that's beyond you will push you forward and will remind you and will push you to do it for them, right? And yeah, as moms, we do a lot of things for our kids that maybe we wouldn't do it for ourselves, but that's how we are, right? And then having a community, having a support people around you that are not only, you learn from them, they are motivating you when you see it's like, hey, if they can do it, then I can do it. But also sometimes they believe in you more than you do, right? So they will remind you that, Moira, you can do it. Forget that thought. That's not good. You are worthy. You can do it. You will be successful. You never know when your story it flips and, you are almost there. So take it day by day. So yeah, very good points. And that's how we feel all about this community and the fact that we are here together. It makes all the mindset shifts, the things that we want to drop and the new things we want to learn, make it much easier. And yeah, there is a lot of training, a lot of internal groups, a lot of things that can help you if you really you feel like you need more or less help on with these mindsets or these beliefs. that we all have, right? We all have good days and bad days, and some days you need more inspiration and more support than others, maybe. Jasmine, share with us one story that you're telling yourself when you first started this business, and how maybe it wasn't the best of the stories, maybe how you flipped that.
Thank you so much, Miss Donna, for every weekend for very good questions and making those amazing lighter to us. Yeah, the story there is what our belief and if can true. My internal story about telling myself is I want time freedom, considering when I started this business, because I work as a full-time registered dental hygienist in California. So my income and my salary is good, but important thing is I didn't get the enough time freedom because of the busy patient schedule. So last 2 years ago, I got a pregnant. So in this time in my mind, I want more time freedom because I want to spend time with my beautiful daughter. That's why in my mind I started to think about, in addition to good paycheck, I just want to get a time freedom. That is my internal story that I am calling to start in this business. One day when I was pregnant, I always think about that. I want to spend time with my kid at my home. That's why I find many business which I can do flexible with my own schedule at my home. That's finally I saw this digital business on social media, and then I'm really interested. Oh, this is very flexible. We can do 1 to 2 hours per day, and we can do anywhere with a smartphone, laptop, and internet. That's why I'm really interested. And the important thing is it can be do combinations with my full-time registered dental hygienist job, because I don't want to sacrifice my career. Even though my dental hygienist schedule is busy schedule, I just want to reduce the time together with the online digital business. So my internet story calling, I want time freedom in the future. So I started to join the digital business by watching the free webinar, and this free webinar, many different speakers represent about their internal story and their internal belief to start this business. And right now they are very successful. So that's why I want time freedom in the futures. After seeing the 90-minute free webinar and registrations, I got business ID within 2 weeks and start the business. So whoever have an internal story, maybe my internal story and your internal story is different. Even though it is different, our goal is same. We want time freedom, financial freedom in the near future. The internet story tell was our belief, and finally it came true in one day. If you consistently try and have, and if you consistently communicate with business partner, discuss and get the advice from our community. Okay, that is my internet story. I hope everyone can get the time freedom, financial freedom in the near future. Thank you so much, Ms. Dana.
Thank you, Jasmine. Good story. Very good one, right? A strong why. That's what will keep you motivated. And, if you didn't know how you'll get that time freedom, but you knew deep down that you really wanted that time freedom. You wanted more time with your kids. So that's the best way, right? To start something new. When you have a strong reason to do it, then it will happen. But let's talk very tactical. And Bantik, I can ask you, tell us about one habit, one mindset thing that keeps you grounded, keeps you confident, something that you do that can help everyone on those days when maybe it's hard to remain confident. Share with us.
Sure. Thank you, Dana. And this is a wonderful question. So I would say that one daily habit which has been game changer for me is the constant gratitude. I always try to follow a gratitude journal Usually before go to bed, I just try to note down what I'm thankful for, what I'm grateful for, because I know that sometimes the life has thrown us some unexpected thing which we never even maybe imagine that we have to face that in our life. But after I learned this, practicing this gratitude, what I learned that instead of taking that challenge as a challenge, I always try to take it positively, because these challenges are the opportunities for growth. So that's why I always focus on embracing that growth mindset, because we know that sometimes when it's hard, it's very easy that we always try to be like, sometimes we have a feeling that let's give up. But instead of giving it up, if we always take that as a challenge, and if we always keep our mind broad enough to learn, and to carve your own path through all the challenges, then it always become more easier. And at the end of the tunnel, I know that there is a light, and there is a kind of satisfaction that I did it. So that's why I always feel like these are all like goes hand in hand, that I practice my gratitude, which always helps me to move forward. So which always help me to keep myself grounded, and motivate me not to give up, even if I'm maybe not really doing well now, but in near future, the success is there waiting for me. I just have to go through all the challenges by opening this growth mindset. So that's the main thing which always helped me to move forward and keep me grounded. Thank you, Dana.
Thank you, Bantika. I love that. And I have to admit that I knew about gratitude. I never really believed that it can help much until I started this business. And I think all of us here read the Magic Book, which kind of,
Yes.
and I did it 3 times, right? And it teaches you there how you can do that day by day. And I'm not as good as you. I don't do it every day, but how can I say, I believe it, right? Even if I don't say it, I think my mind goes there, and I find things that I'm grateful every day. I don't necessarily write it down, although I think it's very important if you can write it down, like really take 5 minutes beginning or end of the day to write down what you are grateful for. It's even more powerful. For me, I feel it. I feel like being grateful for what you have and finding every day something to be thankful for. It's making your thoughts focus on the good thing happening in your life, right? And that's helping all of us to move forward and to find those thoughts that are keeping us confident that we can do it. Vaida, how do you bounce back on those days when the doubt creeps in? Share with us.
Thank you so much, Miss Dana. Thank you. Yes, what I bounce back is I always reconnect with my why. Why do I start this business in the first place? I needed flexibility of time with my kid. I needed freedom, financial freedom. I do not want to be going back for overtime every day. I needed my help. I have so many reasons. So I go back to say, why do I start this business in the first place? So when I go back and think of all this, that flexibility of time, even if I'm tired, if I lose courage, the energy come back to say, Vida, you have to keep pushing to get that goal. Never lose hope. When there's life, there's hope. And the second thing I do is that I replace my doubt with truth. When you doubt something and you don't do anything, say, oh, I keep doubting. I doubt. I just replace it with truth that I can do it. If Ms. Dana can do it, I can do it. That's my mindset. There's no way that you're going to change anything for me with this business. I'm addicted to it that I can do it. When I go back to the community and see how people are earning it, Oh my God, I always dance, sing, and know one day I will earn more than them. That is what keep me moving. Just be happy with what you are doing. Don't doubt yourself. Look around. I don't isolate myself. If I need any help, I come to any one of you. I go back to my mentor, my coach. Even not them, there are so many people in the community that I can get help from. If I'm doubting about something, I do not let my doubt put me down, that I will not move forward. I keep doing what I can do to achieve that my goal, that my why, every blessed day. I write it down. My vision board, every day that I get up, I look at that vision board. My vision board, I want to get to 6A, that 3, that 4. I want to go back to all my plan that is in my vision board. Every blessed day when I get up, I look at it. Even if I go to work and I'm coming, I just paste it on my fridge. That is the first thing I look at. And that gives me energy to keep moving on. I celebrate a small win that I get. To just be happy. When I celebrate and the community, I say, oh, congratulations, it gives me that energy to move on. I'm always happy with what I'm doing because this business is not only about the money, the community alone. So that is what rebounds me anytime I feel down. And I don't think I ever feel down in this business. I'm always happy jumping around every day because of this business. So wherever you are and you are doubting, you see these beautiful ladies, don't doubt us. Click any one of our link. Watch that our free webinar. Because if you don't click and watch, you are continuously doubting. There's no way you are going to move forward. But when you click and watch and move forward, then you will know everything about the business. You will not doubt again. So, Miss Diana, that is what keep me moving. Celebrate, ask questions, go to the daily drop-in, all the meeting, and enjoy myself and keep moving. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vida. And yes, you become what you believe, and you will become, if you are not already, the dancing queen, the powerful, successful business owner. Because you strongly believe that, and I can see that in you. I think all of us do, and it's so true. Having a strong why, celebrating every day. Being thankful for what you have, and of course, having people around you that inspire and support you is easier to do it, and it will help to do that. But so talking about mindset and how we want to inspire more people, because that's why we are coming here, right? Yes, we are coming showing up for our business, but our business is to help other people, and I hope those of you watching us, you realize that, because I do get sometimes the question is like, what do you get out of it? What I get is I get to see someone else's life change, right? Someone else coming here, a new face, and say like, hey, I heard your story, it inspired me, and now I'm here to inspire others. Because it's that ripple effect. You help one person, that person helps another one, and then in the end, when I look back, I helped 100 or 1,000 people. And what else can you want more from your life, right? To do something that's impacting so many people, and that person, right, that mom will impact her kids and her family. So it's this amazing, beautiful ripple effect. And so, Grace, what's one thing you wish more people, more women especially, knew about how strong their inner voice can be?
Thank you, Dana. Thank you so very much for giving us this wonderful platform where every week we just come, we share our feelings, we share our personality through this business discussions. So thank you so much for that. And thank you so much for asking me this lovely question. So, when I think about that inner voice, so first of all, ladies need to understand, we all need to understand that inner voice is not just a whisper. That's your deepest desire. That is what you really want to do it. So that is what the inner voice is. because women these days, or like since ages, since always, they have always been trying to look for the validation from others, right? From their husband, from their kids, from their brothers or sisters, or anyone. They don't trust their own instinct. They try to doubt themselves, and they seek for the validation from others. And if others say, yeah, you can do this, or you should do this, then they would go. Or if they say, no, don't do it, why, focus on other things and this and that, and they tend to listen to them. So I would say, no, listen to your inner voice, because your inner voice is your deepest desire, is the thing that you really want to do for yourself, because you're always doing things for others. But what about you? What about your own self, right? What do I want? What Grace wants? I need to take care of that too, instead of only taking care of what my husband wants, what my kids wants. So I would say that listen to your inner voice, because your inner voice is always guiding you, is always telling you the truth, is always more wiser, more braver than you can even think of it. The inner voice is more powerful than your thoughts, because your inner voice comes from your heart, not from your mind. So listen to your heart also. And listening to your inner voice is not being selfish, it's being self honoring. You're honoring yourself, you're not being selfish. So don't think that if you're doing something for yourself, then you're being selfish. No, it's not that. And following your inner voice, it's not risky, it's reclaiming your power. Because when you listen to your inner voice, you're reclaiming your power. You're telling yourself, that's my inner voice is saying me to do, then I must do it for myself. So that will empower you. So don't think that your inner voice is a risky to follow or something like that. No, because and your inner voice does not need to be loud, it just needs to be heard. It needs to be, it's not gonna say you, like loudly. It's gonna, but it's a simple, like, normal inner voice that comes from your heart. Just listen to it and follow it, and keep yourself first. I'm not saying that ignore your family or your friends, no, but don't ignore yourself either. So that's what I would say, that listen to your inner voice and be brave and take the step forward in any area of your life, whether it's this business or any other thing. Just listen to your inner self and go for it. Thank you, Dana. Back to you.
Thank you, Grace. Yeah, wouldn't it be nice if that little whispering voice would be like I don't know, like God talking from the heavens, or whoever you believe is like, hey, Grace, you can do it. It will shake us, right? It will be so easy. Unfortunately, no, it may be a scary little girl's voice who are whispering there, and then you may have some other outside voices that are sometimes covering that. So I really love how you said that, listen to that whispering inside you, because deep down, if you start to think, we all know what that is. We just let it buried by some other beliefs or some other things that other people are telling us, and we forget about that little dream that maybe a little girl had at some point. You get busy with everything else, and you forget who you really are, because that's that, as you said, right from your heart. You know that. So yes, if for those watching us, maybe put in the comment, what's one belief that about yourself that maybe you released today, and something that your inner voice is telling you now, some truth that maybe you want to make it out loud and let it scream to you to help you move on. And if you want a group of people who will cheer you, who will scream, maybe that will take that little voice and scream it out loud for you to hear it, then we are here to help. We are here to support you, to guide you, to even have all kind of mindset trainings, because those are helping with tips, with whatever you need to take that little voice and make it loud, and also make it actionable, make it really successful, get those dreams become reality, right? So thank you, ladies, for joining me today, sharing all these tips. And for those of you watching, again, just reach out to any of us. We are here to help, to answer any question, and to show you how you can become a stronger version of yourself, because it's still yourself. It's just maybe a bit stronger, and getting better every day, right? Because that's how we grow. And until next Sunday or next week, thank you so much. I hope everyone has a good cool down. Moira, I hope your phone is back. cool down.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Wow. Tutti. Thank you.